Good day, here are the top stories from the Philippine News Agency. After years of consultations and diplomatic efforts with the Indonesian government, the Philippine government has successfully secured an agreement for the return of convicted overseas Filipino worker Mary Jane Veloso. In a social media post, President Ferdinand Marcos Jr. announced that Veloso, who has been on the death row in Indonesia, is finally set to return to the Philippines. The president expressed heartfelt gratitude to Indonesian President Prabowo Subianto and the Indonesian government, acknowledging their goodwill and cooperation in making this development possible. President Marcos also recalled his appeal during the 42nd ASEAN Summit in May 2023, where he pushed for Veloso's pardon, commutation of sentence, or extradition to allow her to serve her sentence in the Philippines. Veloso has been detained since 2010 following her arrest on drug trafficking charges. Meanwhile, Foreign Affairs Undersecretary for Migration Eduardo Jose de Vega shared that the Department of Foreign Affairs is awaiting Indonesia's formal decision on Veloso's case. He added that once the final approval is secured, both countries will coordinate to finalize the details of Veloso's transfer to a Philippine prison. President Ferdinand Marcos Jr. expressed hope for peace to once again prevail in Ukraine as Russia's full-scale invasion reached its 1,000th day. In a social media statement, President Marcos recounted his meeting with Ukraine President Volodymyr Zelensky on June 3. During their talks, Marcos reiterated the Philippines' unwavering support for Ukraine's sovereignty, independence, unity, and territorial integrity. President Zelensky visited Manila and personally thanked Marcos for the Philippines' strong stance in recognizing Ukraine's sovereignty. Since the conflict began in February 2022, the Philippines has consistently supported Ukraine, voting in favor of 6 United Nations General Assembly resolutions upholding Kyiv's sovereignty and territorial integrity. President Marcos also shared his hope for a comprehensive, just, and lasting peace to be achieved in Ukraine. The diplomatic ties between the Philippines and Ukraine span 32 years, formally established on April 7, 1992. Both leaders vowed to further strengthen this relationship despite the ongoing war. The House of Representatives have approved several bills seeking to benefit overseas Filipino workers and vulnerable sectors. Lawmakers passed on third and final reading House Bill 10914, or the Free OFW Financial Education Act, which aims to provide free financial education for OFWs and their families. The bill requires OFWs to undergo seminars on saving and investments, as well as financial matters such as loans, debts, consumer protection, and protection of mortgage or collateralized properties. House Speaker Martin Romualdez said the measure ensures that OFWs are equipped with knowledge and tools to maximize their income, avoid scams and pitfalls, and secure their financial future. Meanwhile, House Bill 10959, or the Overseas Filipino Workers Remittance Protection Act, entitles OFWs to a 50% discount on charges imposed on remittances. The bill also provides tax deductions to banks and other financial intermediaries that will grant a discount. Lawmakers also approved House Bill 10985, or the Employment Opportunities for Senior Citizens and Private Entities Incentives Act. The measure allows Filipinos aged 60 and above to be employed even after reaching retirement age. Romualdez said the bill allows senior citizens to work menial, non-strenuous jobs and remain as productive members of society. Meanwhile, House Deputy Majority Leader Erwin Tulfo has called for the urgent passage of House Bill 8941, or the Magna Carta for Persons with Disabilities, which will enhance the inclusion of PWDs in the workforce. The bill increases the number of government positions and private posts that will be reserved to accommodate the hiring of qualified PWDs. Tulfo noted that PWDs need more opportunities for employment and social participation towards the creation of a truly inclusive society. The Department of Information and Communications Technology expressed its commitment to stop fraudulent digital operations such as tax scams and scam hub operations. In this budget hearing, the DICT's budget sponsor, Senator Sherwin Gatchalian, said the Cybercrime Investigation and Coordinating Center, or CACC, has shut down 11 scam hubs in cooperation with various law enforcement agencies. Gatchalian said the CACC has used advanced detection technologies and public reporting channels to crack down on these scam hubs. In the campaign against tax scams, the National Telecommunications Commission reports 2.2 billion fraudulent SMS messages blocked, 2.3 million SIM cards deactivated, and almost 10.8 million numbers blacklisted. Gatchalian said the NTC ordered telecom companies to tighten identification procedures for SIM card issuance, such as facial recognition, selfie capture, and limited retries for ID submissions. This is in response to loopholes reported during the identification and the SIM card registration process back in 2023. He said the NTC is also doing its share to reduce tax blasts or spam. Meanwhile, the DICT announced a 5 billion peso worth of budget increase for the Free Public Internet Access Program, which will provide wider access to free public Wi-Fi. 75 years of strong diplomatic relations between Turkey and the Philippines were commemorated in a meaningful way this week. Turkey and the Philippines marked 75 years of their diplomatic relations with a tree planting event at the Makiling Botanic Gardens in Los Baños, Laguna. The Turkish embassy led the initiative by planting 75 myrtle seedlings to symbolize their enduring partnership. Turkish Ambassador Niyazi Evren Akyol emphasized the importance of trees in their culture, calling them seeds of hope for a prosperous and sustainable future. Their willingness to strengthen cooperation with the Philippines were also highlighted in addressing climate change, citing both nations' active roles in global environmental efforts. Makiling Botanic Garden head Juancho Balatibat welcomed Turkey's involvement with their aid agency, the Turkish Cooperation and Coordination Agency, in expressing interest in further development projects. He said that Turkey would become the second foreign government to sponsor environmental programs in the area following Thailand. The Makiling Botanic Gardens, a 300-hectare reserve, serves as a hub for conservation and international collaboration. And that's the latest and the biggest stories on the Pna Headlines. For more news updates, visit our website, pna.gov.ph, or our Facebook and X account, Philippine News Agency. The Pna Headlines is also streamed by the Servisyo Facebook page. You may also watch the Pna Headlines through the Philippine News Agency's YouTube account and via the News and Information Bureau website under the PNA News. It's 35 days before Christmas. I am Stephanie Civiliano. This is the Pna Headlines, bringing stories that unite the nation.